Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to add IndiaMart leads to Zoho Begin as contacts. So I am using IndiaMart to generate the leads for my B2B manufacturing company, and I'm managing these leads with the help of Zoho Begin, which is an amazing CRM application. Now I want to automate the entire process of adding the IndiaMart leads to Zoho Begin as contacts. So how we are going to automate this entire process without the requirement of any coding and programming skills? For that, we have to set up the connection between these two applications, and that we are going to do with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video we are going to learn step by step that how we can automatically add IndiaMart leads to Zoho Begin as contacts. So I'm using IndiaMart to generate the leads for my B2B manufacturing company, and my objective is that as soon as a lead is generated through IndiaMart, automatically that lead should be added as a contact in my Zoho Begin account, which is an amazing CRM which I'm going to use in order to manage all these leads. So to automate this entire process, I'm going to set up the connection between my IndiaMart account and Zoho Begin, and for that I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So we are currently on the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. Once you will reach here, you will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. Basically, Pabbly Connect helps us to automate all our repetitive tasks by simply setting up a connection between our work applications, that too without any programming and coding skills. So now if you are an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your Pabbly Connect account. But if you are an existing user, you have to click on this sign up for free button to create your free new account. Once you will do that, you will be receiving 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations as well. As an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. Now this is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of our Pabbly Connect account. So on this dashboard, you will find all your workflows which you have created, and you can also create different folders over here on the same dashboard to save your workflow separately and accordingly. Now to create a new workflow, you need to click on this create workflow option. Let's do that. And here a dialog box is appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, I'm going to give a name over here. Add IndiaMart leads to Zoho Begin as contacts. After giving the name, I'm going to select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So you can see we have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, because I am creating this automation for managing my leads, therefore I'm going to select this automations for lead management. In the similar manner, you can create different folders according to different requirements to save your workflows separately and accordingly. Alright, let's click on create, and as we have done that, over here you can see a new screen is open. The screen contains two extremely important windows, trigger and action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles or the entire building blocks on which the entire automation works. The trigger here says when this happens, and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new lead for my business through IndiaMart, then I want to add that lead as a contact in Zoho Begin. Therefore, I'm going to take IndiaMart in trigger and Zoho Begin, let's say, in my action. When we are going to set up the connection between these applications, we can clearly see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the lead is generated through IndiaMart, then only the lead will be added as a contact in Zoho Begin, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us quickly start creating our automation step by step. To start with the workflow, first of all, we have to go towards our trigger step and we have to select our trigger application. So our trigger application will be IndiaMart. Let's select that quickly. Now, the next we have to select is trigger event. So what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. So you can see we have new leads as our trigger event. That means whenever a new lead will be generated in IndiaMart for our business, then automatically the response of that lead will be captured inside Pabbly Connect, and that too instantly with the help of this webhook URL. So what we are supposed to do, we have to set up the connection between IndiaMart and Pabbly Connect, and for doing that we have some instructions given over here. We have to follow the instructions carefully step by step and we have to insert this webhook URL by following the instructions inside our IndiaMart account, so that whenever a new lead will be generated inside our IndiaMart account, the response will be captured with the help of this webhook URL in Pabbly Connect as well. So let's copy the webhook URL, and then I'm going to take you towards my IndiaMart account, as it is saying that you need to first of all log into your IndiaMart account. So this is my IndiaMart account. I am already logged in. After coming over here, you will find the option of Lead Manager from the left side. Let's select that. Now after coming on Lead Manager, here we have 3 lines, that is the menu option. We have to select that, and over here we have the option of Import Export Leads. When we will select this option, here we have 3 other options as well. So we have to go towards Push API. And now here we are on the Push API integration page. So over here we have to select the source of your lead. So you can select any of the source given over here. I am going to select other. Okay, then as we have done that, here we are on the webhook listener page. We have to provide the CRM platform and the webhook URL. So for the CRM platform, what you are supposed to do, you have to give the name of the CRM with which you want to connect this IndiaMart account. Because I am connecting it with Pabbly Connect, so I have given the name as Pabbly Connect. Then I will simply paste the webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. And as we will do that, we will click on Save Details. Now it is asking us to select one of the options. So for which reason you are setting up this connection between IndiaMart and Pabbly Connect. For that, you have to give any reason. We have multiple options over here. I can easily assign leads to my sales team and manage their performance. I can feel that I can permanently save the leads from IndiaMart and view later. The user interface is easy to use and helps me manage leads effectively. So I'm going to go with the third option over here. You can select any of the option according to your choice. Then we have to click on Generate OTP button. As we have done that, you can see webhook is added over here and our webhook is activated. This means that our connection between IndiaMart and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. Now, as you can see, it is showing waiting for response over here. So now, in order to capture the response, we have to generate the lead inside IndiaMart. So what I'm going to do is I will simply go back towards my IndiaMart account and I'm going to send the response of a test lead towards Pabbly Connect to check this connection properly, whether the connection is correct or not. So I'm going to click on Test Your Webhook Listener URL. And over here, it is asking us that you want to send the response of this particular URL. So this is the webhook URL which we have inserted. And yes, we will click on test. And the response is sent. So we'll go back towards Pabbly Connect. Over here, we'll wait for the response for a few seconds. And yes, here you can see that the response is received. So in this response, here we have received all the details. The status of the lead is success. Here we have the unique query ID, which is going to be unique for each and every lead. So whenever you're going to receive a new lead, a new query in your IndiaMart account, the query ID will be received, which will be the unique for each and every one. Okay. Then here we have the subject of the query, requirement for empty mineral water bottle. Then we have the state from which this query and the lead is received. Then we have the pin code of the state. When we'll scroll down, here you can see we have the phone number, the name of the lead, the phone number. Over here we have received the email address, the country, the state, the company name, and all other details. Along with this, we have also received the detailed query which the lead has sent. So this means that our connection between IndiaMart and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. Whenever a lead will be generated now in our IndiaMart account, then automatically the response of that lead with all the details will be captured inside Pabbly Connect as well. And now our objective is to add this lead as a contact in Zoho Begin, which is our CRM account, so that we can manage these leads. So what we have to do, we have to now set up the connection between Zoho Begin and Pabbly Connect. For that, we'll move towards our action step and we have to select our action application as Zoho Begin. Let's select that. Then we have to select the action event, that what you need to perform. Here we have multiple options: create company, create notes, create contact, etc. So whichever event you want to perform, you have to select that. Because my objective is to create a contact simply in Zoho Begin, so I have selected create a contact. Then I will click on connect to build the connection, and you can see I am already logged into my Zoho Begin account. So for building the connection, we have two options: add new connection or select existing connection. So to build a new connection, I have clicked on add new connection button, and I'm going to click on connect with Zoho Begin. In case if you already have an existing connection, you can also go with that. When we are going to click on this button, here it is asking us the domain. So from where we are going to find out this domain. For getting that, we have to go back towards our Zoho Begin account and we have to look towards the URL. So in this URL, you can see that this is our domain zoho.in. I will simply copy it and I will paste it over here. So in the similar manner as I have done, you have to find out your domain name from the Zoho Begin account, from the URL, and you have to paste it over there. Now I'm going to click on save. And as we have done that, now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Zoho Begin account. It is 100% safe, so let's click on accept. And as we have done that, here our authorization has become successful. and the connection between our Zoho Begin account and Pabbly Connect is made. So now we have to enter the details in these fields to create a contact successfully over there. So first of all, we have to select the account name, that is the owner. It is already selected. Then we have first name, last name, date of birth, lead source, and all other details. So one by one, we will enter all these details as well. First of all, it is asking us the first name and last name. So here, instead of entering the details manually, because we have already received the data of this lead in our earlier response, we will simply map the data over here. Now mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given. Over here, I'm going to search for the name, and it has redirected me towards the name of the lead. But because this is a test response, I have not received the full name. That means the first name and last name separately. I have received a single test name over here. Last name field is required. I'm going to map this name over here in the last name field. Okay. But in your case, when a real lead will be generated through your IndiaMart account, you will receive first name and last name separately. Now, when we have mapped this data, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, it is going to replace automatically. Whenever a lead is going to be generated in IndiaMart and the response will be captured, automatically all these details which we are going to map in these fields are going to replace with the new details of the new lead. In this way, we are going to automate the entire process of creating contacts in Zoho Begin whenever a lead will be generated in IndiaMart. Okay, but because I have not received the first name, if I am going to enter it manually over here, then it will become static and it is not going to replace then. It will be same each time. Then the workflow will get stuck as the data will not replace and we will not be able to automate the entire process. Now we have the next field of date of birth, and because we have not received the date of birth in the response, I'm going to ignore this field for now. Lead source and other details. So now I'm going to map the email address. This is the email address of the lead. Then when you scroll down here, we have the mobile number. So let's map that as well. Now we have the phone number. So if you have received the phone number, you can also map that. I'm going to search for the phone, and yes, I've received that. So I will simply map that as well. Then we have the company name. So I'm going to search for the company name. And over here we have the company name. If you want to enter the description of this lead, you can also add that. Now in the place of description, I'm going to enter the query which I have received from this lead. So entire query message which I have received, I have added it in as a description. Okay, so that we can diversify the leads as well. Then here we have the street address. So I'm going to map the address. Mailing city, that means the city of the lead, Noida. Then we have the state. So let's map the state as well. Country, zip code, and done. Alright, when we have mapped all these details, let's simply click on Save and Send Test Request button. And as we have done that, here the response is received. In this response, here we have the code, that is success. That means successfully the contact is created inside our Zoho Begin account. So I'm going to take you towards the contact section of Zoho Begin, and we will refresh this page once. And as we have done that, you can see that yes, a new lead is created over here. A new contact is added over here with the name as Prabhat. Here we have the email of this particular contact, and because we have not entered the first name, the field is blank. Then we have the last name, the mobile number, and the description. That means the query of this lead. So in this way, systematically all the lead details will be added over here and a record will be created. Then further, because this is a CRM application, we will be able to manage all our leads and convert them into the customers. Okay, so now let's summarize what we have done in this particular workflow. We have simply automated the entire process of adding our IndiaMart leads to Zoho Begin by simply setting up a connection between IndiaMart and Zoho Begin. Now, whenever a lead will be generated through IndiaMart for our business, the details of that lead will be captured and a contact will be created in Zoho Begin by using the same details. In this way, your contact list will be created inside your CRM application with the details of your IndiaMart leads. So I hope this video is helpful for you and it is clear to you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.